Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. The Indiana Destination Development Corporation celebrating its first anniversary. The IDDC's mission to promote, brand, and tell Indiana's story in an effort to attract and retain talent, businesses, and visitors. And what a year it has been for the Indiana tourism industry. The IDDC says travel is coming back as results from a just completed survey that shows just how much COVID-19 impacted the leisure and travel-related industry and how consumer sentiment in the state is turning around. And for more, I'm pleased to be joined and welcome back to the show IDDC Secretary and CEO Elaine Bedel. Elaine, as always, welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Well, it's been quite a year. The organization, again, 1 year anniversary, launched at a difficult time in the pandemic. A lot has changed in the last year, though.
Absolutely. You know, we got off to a slow start because of the pandemic, but we have really accomplished quite a bit. We got the entities of the Indiana Destination Development Corporate set up, as well as a foundation that will support the entity, and got our boards in place. We did a lot of research on what people outside of Indiana think of Indiana. We did a strategic plan, got that in place, and we actually have now gotten our RFP out, and we've hired a creative agency to work with us on messaging and website and those types of things.
A lot going on for your organization in the state, and also telling the Indiana story outside of the state to attract talent here. July 4 weekend, big travel weekend typically. How would you assess the state of the travel, hospitality industry in the state? Obviously very difficult a year ago. Things coming back? Right,
absolutely. In fact, we wanted to measure that. And so a year ago, we started working with Rockport Analytics and looked at creating an index. And it was 4 different variables: epidemiology, so what was happening with the pandemic, business stress and labor stress, consumer sentiment, as well as high-frequency travel, so looking at TSA throughput as well as hotel stays. And we looked at that index and went back to 2017 and said, we'll call that normal, so that was 100. Well, after the pandemic hit and we started measuring, in May of 2020, we went all the way down to 55. So that meant we lost 45% of the activities in the travel and leisure hospitality area. We started moving up, and we got to about 66 last June. We did it a year later, so May of 2021, and we're at 79. So we're still about 21% below total activities, but we're making progress coming back. And consumer sentiment, as you mentioned as well, is building.
Again, people getting more comfortable. And despite the fact the comeback is happening, but unemployment or employment in the sector is still down about 24%.
Right, yeah. Even though we're coming back, you know, people are trying to hire to get reopened, and so we are down still about 24% in employment.
And from a business standpoint, an economic impact standpoint, if you will, for Indiana, tourism and hospitality is so important for the state's economy in metro areas, but very importantly too in rural and smaller communities around
Absolutely.
the state.
It's the restaurants, it's the activities, it's all those things that are out there that really depend on Hoosiers traveling as well as others coming to our state to visit. But if you look at the Indiana's GDP, leisure and hospitality makes about 10% of that. And so it is a big part, about $37 billion. So we want to get that back up and running full.
Yeah, part of your mission at the Indiana Destination Development Corporation. And part of that is really showcasing what exists around the state of Indiana. I know you've got a new initiative out, a bucket list, that folks can go out and select from, I think, 50 locations all over the state of Indiana.
Absolutely. We've got 50 of the best locations in Indiana, and you get to go out there and select which one you think should be number one. And you can vote every day, but only once a day for the different activities. But you know, they'll include things like golf courses, but French Lick and wineries and all the other activities around Indiana Beach and Holiday World and Splashing Safaris. So you get a chance to tell us what you think.
Is that a big part of the challenge or the opportunity to kind of showcase or let people know what is here, the assets, the locations, the venues that are around the state?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people are surprised at the number of zoos we have in Indiana, just because it's not just the Indianapolis Zoo. There's many zoos, Evansville, Fort Wayne, and different places. But also we've got, to help you plan your trip, we've got 22 different day trips that you can do through the state of Indiana and take a quick little 4-question quiz to help direct you to the right day trip to help you get started on what you'd like to do. Road trips, I mean, there may be one day, they may be several days.
Yeah, and as we wrap up, those kinds of things, the more those things happen, the more some of these places that were hurt so badly are going to recover.
Right. And even when we can bring people from out of state, it all starts with a visit. People have to have that positive experience here in Indiana to start thinking about, oh, I could move there, I could work there, I could really enjoy and have my family and good work-life balance in Indiana. So that's kind of what it is. Attract people here, have them enjoy Hoosier hospitality, and then hopefully think further in the future to be here.
All right, Elaine Bedel, the CEO at the Indiana Destination Development Corporation. A lot happening, a lot on your plate. I know. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
All right.